I mean, it's what I do. So
We
it's
don't talk about love.
it's
No.
great.
RJ Kielty, plumbing, heating, cooling, celebrating 50 years of bringing comfort to you. Healing Realty, call RJ Kielty, they'll get your system working to cool you down. And if fixing a leak is what you seek, RJ Kielty's service is the best around. RJ Kielty, plumbing, heating, cooling, over 50 years of bringing comfort to you.
Go to the bathroom. Welcome to Kielty's Corner, episode 46. And we have some amazing people and this guy, but we have some amazing people here. Renee, Wanda, and Mr. Dan the Man over here. And we are talking PACE, PACE Center for Girls. So I guess let's start off with that first. What is PACE? Art.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Hey. So, what is PACE? How did it start?
Why are y'all looking at me? I'm just kidding.
Go ahead,
Dan. We can start with the history. So PACE actually started with what is amazing is a young woman in her 20s who saw that there was some discrepancies and some needs in the DJJ system for females. They were coming into the system for different reasons, relational issues, and then the resources just weren't there for them. So am I supposed to be talking in this bad boy?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So she, kept going to her boss and talking to people and this needs to change, this needs to change. And they said, if you see something wrong, do something about it. So she did. So she started PACE. Her name is Vicki Burke, and she started PACE 40 years ago in the basement of a church that let her use that space and started kind of curating the education and just and teachings and life skills and all those to what the girls in the group needed. It was a group of about 10 girls that started and then grew from there. A lot of people in different counties were seeing how successful they were being. And then they just continued to grow and each county started to bring it into their county and it continued to grow into like brick and mortar spots. And then we've evolved so much in the 19 years I've been here. So it's just been like a lot of changes with times and with the different types of kids. And so it's awesome.
Yeah, I want to say I took a tour with Brooke and a couple other business leaders in the area, and I just want to say, wow, like that was so eye-opening.
It is.
And the girl that kind of brought us on the tour, like she's like amazing. She was really cool. Everybody there, it's a place where I see, or one of the only times I see where everybody was really kind of smiling, like they're happy to be there. They found their place. You know what I mean? Like I went to high school, we all went to high school, and there's always some people down and stuff like that. But like, I feel like those girls found their place, so they're so happy to be there and be understood, and they're working not only on school but on themselves. It was just really cool. So I appreciate you guys I really, really appreciate you guys for inviting me.
I think that's key because I talked to Renee on the phone and, I heard a little bit about PACE here and there, but it wasn't until I took the tour that I really was like hooked, and once I had that same experience, we had one of the girls gave me the tour and she was telling me about her whole life. And, I was just so impressed, really. So
they are impressive. They do.
are.
I tell them they do so much better than I do.
And then I was like, what can I do? What do you need?
No, because we've done some like donations and lunches and stuff like that, but like I personally have never like been there. I've seen pictures and stuff like that, but actually being there and seeing what it does, for those girls, where a lot of them just don't feel like they fit in anywhere else. They all fit in really well there. That was really, really special.
And sometimes not even at home. Like they don't have a space at home or they don't have a place at home. And so helping them, connection is really, I think, the underlying mission or movement of PACE is them feeling connected to each other, to themselves, especially to adults and to community. And so that's really, I think, like our driving mission is getting them connected and feeling like they can have space, hold space, and do more than they thought that they could do. So I think it's awesome. I just love it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And I want to, I guess, talk a little bit, and I'm going to ask you guys all the same questions so you can go right after. But what drew you to Pace? And Renee, you've been at Pace for how long?
19 years.
19 years.
As of last week. Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. I didn't expect to stay, but yeah.
Yeah.
I worked in a lot of nonprofits and mental health facilities. And honestly, my boss was like, you would have been a Pace girl. I would have been a Pace girl.
Yeah.
I grew up with, a lot of homelessness, a lot of, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Expect to say all that.
No,
but
good. Say it.
a lot of substance issues in our family, a
Mhm.
lot of just, all the risk factors that the girls that come to us with have. And I think that just really motivated me to, there were people in my life along the way in school or different places. My family life at some point wasn't terrible, but I
Mhm.
didn't have that connection, or I didn't feel, sometimes I needed that extra push of, you're worth it, you can do this, like here's the things that you need to do to fix that. And like, so I think carrying that on to other people and just wanting them to know that can they can just make it, they can make a difference, and people do care. So I think
Mhm.
that brought me there. But I was working at a boys program, and it was kind of similar. We kind of group it up and talk about feelings, but the boys were not really wanting to talk about feelings all the time. So
that sounds about right.
One of my former coworkers said, I've been working at Pace and I really think you need to come over here. So I went and interviewed, and I was done. Like the minute I saw the connections and just the impact that it was having, I was hooked. So
Mhm.
I've stayed there and had several different roles there, which has been amazing, because then I also know what goes into each of those roles and how they impact the girls at different levels and different spaces. And
That's awesome.
that's my story.
You're literally, I feel like, the perfect person for that, because like you said,
Absolutely.
you've gone through it.
Yeah.
You understand what they're going through, and then you have the experience of other nonprofits, but being there for 19 years, so you really know what they're going through.
Yes.
Super relatable.
Yes.
And I could see that when I go in and how the girls, interact with you. And I see that.
Yeah, all the teachers. I'll talk about that, but like
they're amazing.
It's true. All the teachers,
awesome.
everybody.
They're doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
I minored in
See-
art, so the
yeah.
art teacher is like kind of my favorite.
So Wanda, how did you get involved?
So I belong to a group called Women of Trinity, and it's all about empowering women and giving them a voice and a platform to succeed. And I feel like it's really important for us to share experiences, but also help each other grow, and we were talking about the community and where is the need. And once again, I was like, is there a need for us that we can get involved and it's going to help women? And then one of the girls that belong to the Women of Trinity, her name is Kelly Siegel. She's amazing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's so
Kelly.
awesome. So she was like, I have the perfect place for you to go. And maybe we can do some kind of fundraiser. And I said, that would be great. And she introduced me to Renee. And they were both like, no, you have to come in.
Yeah.
And I was like, just tell me about it.
Makes
Send
a
me-
huge
It
difference.
does.
You
I
just
was
cannot.
It is.
I
It's
was
like,
like,
there's too
send
much
me
put
an
in.
email, text me,
Mhm.
I'm good. And they're like, no, you have to come in. And I was like, okay. So we went in and we were there for a good hour and a half. You were probably like, get out.
Yeah.
No, tough forever.
You've been here long enough. But and once again, I was like completely hooked. And so the project that we worked on was the closet project. So they have this incentive closet, which I thought was such a great concept.
I saw
and-
it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
the really great thing about the community is that it's willing to give, but sometimes it gives the wrong stuff, right? So we went through the whole closet. Like there were heels that were like this high. I'm like, who's wearing these?
No offense to anyone, tie-dye, moo-moo.
Yeah.
We're like,
I'm like, who's wearing this stuff? So we literally got the girls involved and we took everything out of the closet. We painted it, got new closets. We had amazing help from the contractor
Itamar
She was
she has
amazing.
like her own female.
Kelly Siegel was there to help. I recruited a bunch of women. We cleaned it up, painted it ourselves, and the girls got involved. And we had a good trip to Goodwill, and then we had a fundraiser, and I was like, bring new stuff, bring gently used things that teenage girls would want to wear.
Yeah.
And so I did this thing at the Champions Club, and all of the women were bringing stuff, and I was like, this is too old lady. Thanks anyway. Take that to Goodwill.
Yeah. Yes. No. No.
So
Yes.
we were being really particular, but it's important, because it's like you really want them to have pride in their closet, and and I could never be real. I want to be in charge of the closet, but I would be like, here, take 10 things.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, that thing was organized too. I could tell women definitely organized it, not
It's
men.
beautiful. I want to
Kelly.
shout out
Yeah.
Junior Service League for doing it originally. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were
awesome.
the
Such a great
originals. It was
concept.
awesome.
Such
It
a
was
great
just getting
concept.
so much that we
Yeah.
needed more space, so she made it.
Yeah, and my
Spacey.
background
Yeah.
is interior design,
Yep.
so that's kind of what I know. I can always contribute that. Like I can make a space look pretty.
You did a good job. It looks pretty.
Yep.
So yeah, so then I'm hooked.
Mhm. You just keep coming back, and then
She does. She does.
I'll call. What do you guys need?
What do you need? We're doing this thing. We're gonna fund you guys. What's the QR code?
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
can donate. It's amazing.
That's awesome. And a lot of people in your organization too, they continue to kind of step up.
Exactly.
That's
They're
awesome.
and sometimes I feel like, oh, they're like, here comes Wanda again.
Yeah.
But they don't. They're just like, oh my God, it's a great cause. Absolutely. I just had a birthday party, and I was like, I don't want gifts, but here's a QR code to donate.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
need another gift card to Home Goods, but if you could donate instead, that would really mean a lot to me. And so it was just like a really creative way to get some money in.
It was me.
Yeah, I have 2 older boys and I have a daughter now, so I understand now, like, you know, having her go through a lot of like what these girls going through, like it would break my heart. So like knowing,
Absolutely.
trying to help these girls that are so impressionable, you know what I mean, at this
Absolutely.
age is it's huge for them. So
11.
huh?
How old is she again?
No, I got my son, my oldest son's 7, my middle child, my boy is he just turned 5, and then my daughter's 2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Aw.
You
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
I have the kids.
Yeah.
You want some?
I've
We're
got
giving them
50
out.
I've got
Yeah, we do.
57 at any
Yeah.
time. It's okay.
I'm not asking for anything. Just no returns.
Yes. So how about you? What drew you to Pace?
So I wanted to help out, help the community, help kids. Kids are a
Which
soft
I don't know
spot
how you
for
have
me.
time because you're everywhere, but
I
so I just
know.
wanted a quick shout out there. Appreciate you.
Way too much work.
Yeah.
So took a tour, Pace. I've known Renee
That's
for a
how they
little while.
get you.
I know. You got me
And
too.
The same thing.
Come
that
in
you'll
for a tour,
always
everybody.
hear.
Yeah.
It'll blow your mind.
Mhm.
Once you do a tour, you get hooked. Your heart's
Mhm.
there. And it's a unique experience to see what the girls in your community go through on a daily basis that you
Mhm.
would never imagine.
Mhm.
So I joined the board of directors, and my goal is to help get their name out, get Pace's name out, awareness, bring more people in, get more
Mhm.
tours, get them what they need, help these girls because they provide and do everything for them.
Mhm.
And Renee is just amazing at what she does, and she sits there and laughs and giggles all the time.
Yeah.
But anybody that goes on a tour with her will leave with a full heart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thanks. I mean, everybody, and I mean, the rest of our team. Are you done with your story? I don't wanna interrupt.
Go ahead. You win.
But like literally all of our staff, like they're like, the silent warriors. So they're people, you don't see them ever. They're in the classroom. The teachers are teaching all the time. Like they are such hard workers that go above and beyond. Our counseling team above and beyond, like always, they're always doing way more than what they even are hired to do,
Yeah.
and we're always trying to make things better or different or enhance our experience or the girls' experiences somehow. And it's, requirements and all those things get more and more like, everybody I think feels that you're getting more and more put onto your position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
so
happens.
that's what happens.
Mhm.
But we collaborate and team together and try to still keep, we have a lot of unique things that happen there
Mhm.
that aren't even part of the program, so I just give a shout out to our team members. And if I ever can,
Yeah.
if anybody ever wants to like also help support our staff or do anything for our staff, that's amazing.
That is
too.
a great idea.
Mhm.
That's a great idea.
Because- And they don't want
We're in on
anything. They
that,
really
yeah.
don't want much.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Food obviously is amazing, but
Mhm.
just and they also just love supporting the center. So like any center needs, like our funds literally all go to our girls and to our
Mhm.
operations. We are literally nonprofit.
Yeah.
and then we are, putting our own stuff on top of that. So we appreciate every community member that brings in, feminine hygiene products that takes off of the budget. Like we pay for all the t-shirts. Everything at Pace is at no cost to the girls or the family.
Mhm.
So, and I don't know if everybody knows that. And we have we have two funding sources. So we have
Mhm.
Department of Juvenile Justice
Yep.
and Department of Education, but that's only a portion of our budget. And the rest of it is grants and individual contributions. And then any other, like monetary or tangible donations, and every little bit counts.
Supplies,
Yeah.
yeah.
Supplies are key. Classroom supplies, like the girls don't have to bring in their own.
You're offering,
classroom
you do
supplies.
bus rides.
I was about to say
passes.
even
Yeah,
transportation. I heard that. I'm like,
transportation.
wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. So
Sometimes you don't realize everything that's involved. It's a lot.
I think people's stigma is they drive down the little road and they see a building, a brick walls, Pace, and that's all they know. But once they get in there, it's like Disneyland. It's completely different than what you see on the outside.
mhm.
Get
Yeah.
us to Disney.
all the and you're well,
How fun.
and Wanda's, I know your love for art and stuff like that, but like the artwork that they actually make and put it on the walls was
Mhm.
really, really cool.
It
And they're
is.
doing the art. They're doing the art
We just
show.
did it last Friday.
Last Friday,
Yeah,
art show.
so,
Yeah.
And even that, like that was above what everybody was supposed to be doing. Like all the
Mhm.
classes collaborated, but that was teachers putting in work way after school. I know every teacher does.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
for sure.
Our teachers, I always want to tell people this: if you're in education, you
Mhm.
understand. They prep 6th through 12th grade classes. So
Yeah.
every grade. So we have 6th through 12th grade. We have middle school. I didn't really talk about
Mhm.
that with middle school and high school girls. So they are teaching, if you teach English, you're teaching all of the Englishes. You're not just teaching English 1 or English 1 and 2.
It's
So
one teacher for
one
all
teacher
of
for
those.
all of
Yeah.
the grade levels. And so it's a lot of work on just being the teacher, not to mention, like doing all of those cool things on top of it, like the poetry and art slam. So,
Mhm.
I mean, the art gala and poetry slam.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like,
Mm.
I cannot give kudos enough to our team. And then like having community members, our community has been just amazing. Like the outpour of support and everybody, and just even like opportunities like this to
Mhm.
just get information out. But coming in, like you said, without coming in for a tour, I just can't even tell everything that happens
Yeah.
behind the walls or behind the doors. A woman came in the other day and said, I was just here to give you money, but now I don't know. Now I see, I thought it was just academics and counseling. And now there's so much more that happens here and so much more growth that you're trying to, give these girls and leadership and
Mhm.
just life skills so that they don't have to struggle as hard as they might once they come to us. And then that connection. So knowing that there's always a place to come back to. Pace is another home. And our phrase is once a Pace girl, always a Pace girl.
Mhm.
So yeah, and we mean it. And
Yeah.
like girls say it all the time. They hit me up on Facebook and like give us their check-ins and tell me how they're doing. I had a girl come in with her daughter the other day, and I was like, "When were you here last?" Enrolled, and she goes,
Yeah.
"I'm 29 now." She's like, "This is my daughter. I'm hoping to enroll her." And I'm like, "Oh my god, how old am I again?" But it's really that. It's like it's just really addressing that generational trauma and putting an end to that, putting an end to that now, giving them the skills to get out of that, cycle, and just having a place where they can be heard and seen and just feel like, oh, don't, you're gonna make me cry.
I love this.
I know. Okay, next question.
Well, I want to just again harp a little bit more on the teachers because when we were
one
there in the
teacher.
tour, I'm all the teachers I'm sure are like this, but number one, like the students love the teachers. Number two, like we were talking about, like they have to be able to know from like 6th grade to 12th grade. And we talked to one teacher, I'm horrible with names, but she had been there a long, long time. You remember?
Yeah.
Miss Rebecca.
Yes.
She
I
went
think
back
so.
and learned another.
Yeah. Yeah. So she went back and learned, I guess they needed math, right? And
Was it-
she
yeah.
does
We were down
English.
a math teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down to math teacher. So she went and got accredited for
math
the
teacher.
kids to be a math teacher to help.
Yep.
I mean,
So
just
she
like,
said they have an EOC to take and pass, and
Mhm.
they need to pass it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
Like, okay. She's been there 21 years.
Yeah.
She's my one. I'm the next one, 2119.
yeah.
But
The
we have a
brain
lot of
capacity to be
longevity.
able to do that, like that is
And
like
the
to be able to
commitment,
shift and the commitment.
to
I
do
mean,
something like that.
and that's just
I'm
all
glad
for the
nobody's
girls.
relying on me for math.
Me too.
I took jock math.
Yeah.
Our counseling team too is awesome. So every one of our counselors is master's level. Most of them are master's level or on their way. And just the counseling, I feel like, is so much more effective because we're getting the whole picture.
Mhm.
When you walk into a counseling office every other week, just for an hour, you're getting a snippet of
I
what's
have to
going
say,
on.
that
right?
was what I was most impressed.
Yeah, me too.
That there's counselors there
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
And how much there
you
was
know,
like in that one room, there was
Yeah.
what, 5 or 6? Like, yeah.
At least 4, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
really impressed with that. Because it's so hard to open up, but when you see other people and just like the acceptance and
Yeah.
the camaraderie almost,
It is a camaraderie, yeah.
It's really amazing.
Mhm.
And to be able to have that tool for the girls, I think it's really important. So, and that has to cost a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine how much a
Yeah.
counseling session costs with
Right.
your
Yeah.
insurance,
Yeah.
and then put that
Over and
2 years
over
every
and
other
over.
week,
Yeah.
not to mention they're covering lunches, and they're there. Like they're there. It's if a girl's having an issue, she's feeling anxious in class. She got in an argument with her parent in the morning, and she got to school, and usually that would just fester, right? So they can
Mhm.
write a note and say, I just need to talk to somebody right now.
Mhm.
So, and that gives us the opportunity, or the counselor the opportunity, to walk through the steps of how do I manage those feelings? How do I go home and address this differently than I might have, like, so that it doesn't just sit there? How to communicate with parents, just how do I feel about myself? If there's a lot of shame and guilt
Absolutely.
sometimes when you're
Mhm.
trying to make changes and you're not doing it over and over, and you just want to make that change. But so walking through those and how to just being heard. And I think the main thing what our girls say is, I'm not judged. I'm
Yeah.
not judged for my mistakes. I'm not judged for how I come in. I'm not judged for, like going off like
Yeah.
a million times. And then also just understanding the neuroscience of sometimes I just need a break to get my brain right before I can have a rational conversation about what to do next. And
I remember we were talking about
yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, hey, just get some alone time, think about it, or walk, or you know what I
yeah,
mean?
take a
Yeah.
walk, take a break, do some coloring, do some stuff that
Yeah.
just gets you back on track. And then so you can make some rational decisions. And change is not linear. It happens, and it's up and down. So you're going to make mistakes. And this is that safe place where you can make those mistakes and know
Mhm.
that we're not giving up on you. You're not being given up on, and we're going to believe in you until you believe in you.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, those are, oh my gosh, you guys are getting me all mixed.
No, you're good. You're killing it. You're doing an awesome job. I'm gonna read a couple questions first.
Okay.
And then I'll. You can read that.
I know.
I
Hey.
know.
So
Oh, Lindsay
I can
Williams.
see. Yeah,
Hi,
hey, Lindsay with Swag Party Rentals.
Yeah, she's the best.
Oh, she's
She
awesome.
supports us during prom every year. She's just a real
Yeah.
big advocate for us.
Yeah.
and
She always steps up for the community.
She does.
Lindsay's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. So she said Pace does such amazing work in our community. Yes, they do.
Thanks.
And then we got man, horrible names. I usually have Brooke here doing this, so
That's Penny Russell. That's Penny Russell.
Penny Russell.
Yep.
Pace is so important. It matters. These young ladies are our future. Awesome. Mhm.
That
Very
is really
true.
it. Like, and we're building our future. We're building our
Yeah.
community leaders. We're building our business women. We're building our mothers.
Mhm.
And until, if they don't have that help or work through these things now, and we're on the prevention side. So sorry to take over again.
No, you're
But
good.
I think that's a huge thing about PACE is we're prevention. So it's really hard sometimes to also capture the success, right?
Yeah.
How do you
Quantify that.
quantifying
Yeah.
it is way different. People, measuring people progress is
Mhm.
not like
Right, it's
data.
it's
So,
not a science.
and it might not
Mhm.
show up until 5 years from now when they
Yeah.
come back and go, I get it now. Like,
Yeah.
can you help me get my GED now? Da, da, da. We went
Or
through
they
these
could have
things.
just gone on a
Yeah,
downward spiral if they
absolutely.
didn't have this, and they may not even been here. So
Right.
that's
And helping parents. Parents sometimes don't know what to do. They don't.
Yeah.
They're at their wits' end. They've used the skills they have, or they know,
yeah.
or they've had their own family history, or they're working 3 jobs. And
Yeah.
they don't have all the time that
Mhm.
they would love to give to help this student, or like, or do the research to know what to do to help the student. And so it's just the full comprehensive picture of all of that.
Hmm.
But prevention, I think, sometimes most of our girls come in with 3 to 6 risk factors.
Yeah.
Um, it could be, all kinds of things: homelessness, mental health issues, anxiety, school stuff, not going to school, hiding in the hallways.
Mhm.
It could be history of abuse, like risk of human trafficking, different things. It runs the gamut, but we're hoping to get them at the beginning. So we do tell people, like, don't wait to refer your student or your daughter or whoever it is, because if you're seeing some downward slide, PACE is not a punishment. It's really
Yeah.
an opportunity to kind of
Hmm.
address those things before they get worse.
Yeah.
And before, she gets really, like, it's hard to dig yourself out of that hole, and
Yeah.
it feels worse too
Yeah.
for that girl and for the family. So we're more prevention, more intervention, and just bringing them here. They maybe will be with us for a year. Maybe they'll be with us for 2 to 4, depending on the student. A lot of the students want to leave, and then they were like, I want to come back.
Yep.
So
I heard that too. Yeah.
But I think it's just, prevention is hard to measure, because we're preventing what could be worse.
Mhm.
Eventually, with giving them those skills ahead of time and before that. So, okay. Anyway,
Thank you. All right, so we got Jennifer Chiger, Pace Center for Girls, does such amazing work for these girls. And Jennifer, she's Chiger Construction. She's always everywhere. She does a amazing job in our community too.
Yeah,
I'm
she is,
sure
yep.
she supported you guys
You
some
ever,
way.
you ever want a
Yeah.
dunk tank? She has one.
Yeah, she does.
She loves
Oh,
giving
cool.
it. Yeah.
Got a perfect guy for it right here.
Yeah, exactly.
2 weeks ago, I was in it.
Yeah, we
Best
were
board
in
member
at Kitty
ever.
Ranch. Yep. They got me when I was leaving.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good, good, good.
So let's talk about some of the girls, some of the success stories. So comes to my mind, Angel Cook. So I guess maybe kind of talk about like some of the girls that you've seen, like, hey, you know, Pace has really helped me. I'm sure you've heard their different testimonials. So kind of, yeah, I know. And I,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know when I was working on the closet, a lot of the girls were helping. And there was one girl in particular, her name's Octavia, and she was helping me paint that room. And I told her, your arms are going to be sore tomorrow.
Mhm.
But she took it on, and she's never painted before. But she was really quiet the first day, and slowly she was opening up. And Renee was saying that she was fairly new there and told me a little bit about her story. And I was like, well, I get why she's, so quiet. These girls are going through so much. And then, time flies, and I called Renee and I was like, how's the closet going? Do you need more clothes? And she's like, not really. um,
Not
and I
unless you're
said,
bringing someone to go through them.
I said, so like, what are your needs? Because, I'm not afraid to ask for money.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
one of my,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We love her.
that's one of
She's
my,
like-
my little gifts. So I was like, I'm bringing someone with a checkbook. So like, what are your needs? And we came in, and Octavia was there, and she sat with us, and wow, what a difference. Like, she was so excited to see me and to tell me that she was going to cosmetology school, and she was accepted, and she just kind of looked like a completely different person, that I was like, is this the same girl that helped me paint? And Renee's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So you
That's
see it. You
awesome.
see it. If you go and take a tour and you go back a couple months later, you will see the growth in these girls. So that's my experience.
Yeah, I could just, I mean, the girl that was taking us on the tour, she was just like oozing out with like happiness. I know she
Yeah.
had tried to get in like 1 or 2 times and finally got in the school, and she was just, so happy to be there, and she kept talking about the different things that she's changed. She was very open, you know what I mean? The different things that she's
So I'm
changing.
like, I'm
Yeah.
always surprised when I bring a
Yeah.
tour in, because I'll just grab one of the girls. And I'm like, I swear I'm not paying them. We have not practiced this. And I'm always so impressed. And they speak so articulately too.
Yeah,
Like,
she
it's
did.
so-
She was-
yeah.
You can tell she's really smart. I'm like, yeah.
You know what I love that you said, that it's not a punishment. And I think initially they may feel
For
that
sure.
way,
Yeah.
and that's probably, where Octavia was when I first met her,
Yeah.
where she's feeling like I don't belong anywhere else. Like no one else will, you know, and to see that growth in her, it was just amazing. So
That's
yeah.
cool. I want to talk about a little bit about the process. So, say, I have a daughter having issues, um, want to apply at pace. Like, what does that look like? I guess we'll start with that question first.
Yeah. So that used to be my job.
Yep. I know you've had a lot of
Yeah.
jobs there too.
Yep. Well, yeah, so I don't forget to say, we do have transition services. So we follow up for a year after
Yeah.
girls leave. So at least a year. They can come in anytime. We have a girl. She'll be at our breakfast because she's just signed up because she wants to be there.
Yeah.
So she comes in like once a month or so just to check in and tell us the things that she knows we might not want to hear and all the things that we want to hear.
Mhm. Yeah.
And she knows she's going to be met with open arms and might get a little stern talking to, but she
Mhm.
wants that.
Yeah.
So, but we're there to support after they leave PACE too. But intake, we have an intake counselor who's in charge of all of that. And basically anyone can refer a girl can refer herself.
Mhm.
So she can call up and just say, I'm interested in this. There is a little form online. So if you go to our website, you can
Mhm.
go and do that. I'm like, am I supposed to look at the camera?
No, you can. It don't matter. I'm
So-
really bad at that. You're
yeah.
supposed to kind of look at the camera, but I'm not good at that.
So you can do it that way. There's a little referral form. So it's really just a quick one pager. And we don't need to know everything. It's really like, what's your information? How do I get a hold of you? What are kind of the things that are going on? And then she's going to give you a call and talk about like what's going on with you. And I think that anyone in that position, me as well, like people are like, I'm so happy I finally have somebody that actually will listen to what I have to say.
Mhm.
Because I know people do get busy in schools. That's not their area. They're
Yeah.
that's so I think we take the time to listen to the whole story, figure out if it's really a good fit. Every girl comes in and we do a tour, just like you guys did.
Mhm.
We do a needs assessment. So it's the different areas of life. And we talk about like, what are your strengths and what are the areas that you have needs in? Same for the family. And really look at, do we think this is a good placement for you? Because if it's not, we don't want you to come, because if we
Yeah.
feel like maybe if you just link with some counseling outside of school, you might not need. We also have reach, so we have
Mhm.
like counseling outside of school, like outside of our center. But then if we do want to have her come in, we meet with a team and talk about if we think, again, with the whole social services
Yeah.
team. So it's not just we're going to enroll this girl and see how it goes. We really take time to make sure it's a good fit. If maybe her mental health needs are higher than what we can, provide
Mhm.
at that time, or might be higher than what we could, do in our structured program, then we're going to suggest other places and set them up with referrals to maybe residential or someplace else till they can kind of work on that a little bit more. And then we always say, come back and see if, it's a good fit then.
Yeah.
So, and then we do talk about like which counselor might be the best fit for her. And we're always talking about what's your future plan. So what school might you want to go back to? What parents do, like, what's your plan? So we're always talking about transition at the very beginning, what the goals are, everything. There's goals.
Yeah.
It's like also something
good.
just
That's,
in our process.
Somebody
So,
needs
yeah.
something,
Right.
you know what I mean, to strive for.
Yeah.
So.
And really just helping her know that, again, it's not a punishment. We're here as an opportunity. And I think a lot of girls do come in, they see the outside of the building. They're like, this looks like a detention center. Then they come in and they kind of go, this is actually kind of homey. Like, this is nicer than I thought it was going to be. And then once they talk to all of us too, because they get the same smiles from the girls too, right? Like like girls are like, hey, how you doing? Hi, go to face. And so that really warms our hearts too, because we know that it's just authentic and genuine, and it helps them know to be comfortable. Yeah. And that they're going to have a place to be. So,
And then I guess once they're enrolled,
yeah.
How does that look? I know we went through and we talked, and there's like, they can get different levels. There's a different, I guess, theme of the day or week or month.
Yeah. So we have our leadership, like our stage system.
Yeah.
So again, like measuring successes, I was thinking about this. Like there's lots of ways we measure successes. We have point sheets that they carry, but
Point sheets. Yeah. And then they have
sheets, So those point sheets aren't just here you get points for being good. It's you get points in 4 different expectations during each class period. So caring, learning, purpose, results. So
Mhm.
if you were doing your work, but you were all kind of nasty to Wanda over here,
Yeah.
then you might only get a 1 in caring, but you're going to get your 2 points in, in your purpose points. So it's like it gives them a snapshot of how they're doing too. It gives that immediate feedback of how they're doing. And if they don't agree, they can come back to the teacher and talk about it. It's literally paving that just lesson of how to manage those situations, how to get feedback, how to accept it, how to process it within yourself. It lets us kind of see patterns going on. So if they're having issues like not getting points every 3rd period, what's going on? Is she falling asleep? How do we address that? Bring it to counseling, bring it to parents. And it's just that whole package. It's really a comprehensive monitoring of how things are going, giving some really giving gentle accountability, but also then giving your positives, like these are the things you're doing well. And these are the things that we're still going to keep working on. So, and then we do have our leadership stage system, growth and change system.
Yeah.
So every stage we have 9 values and guiding principles. For example, like value the wisdom of time is my favorite because I feel like that's, speaking of success, sometimes it's not going to be right in front of you. It's going to be later. We value the wisdom of time. It's not linear. And so they work through those. They have 2 of those guiding principles in each of the stages that they work on and focus on. They talk about, with their counselors, they're talking about how they can identify it in other girls, what they would expect from other people, how they can bring that, to others. And it's just, I don't know. It's so hard to like explain it all in the full package.
And I thought it was pretty cool. So like when they're ready for like the next stage, they
Yeah.
have to like, get interviewed
You
or
have to
they
apply.
get
Yep,
apply
you have to
for
apply
it.
for
Yeah.
the next stage.
Yeah.
So it is like,
And it's
everything in
tough
this-
too. Like there was
yeah.
only like one girl on top. Yeah. So it's not like you're just handed, you're like, no, there's like, I could
It's
tell
like
there's accountability. Like,
accountability,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And sometimes girls hold, like we meet as a staff. So we also meet as a staff once a month to talk about each student. We meet every week, but we meet to talk about each student each month. So that teachers kind of have an idea what's going on with her. The counselors have an idea what's going on in the classroom, and we can be that cohesive team and really just be on the same, path with that girl and be on the same, what's the word I'm looking for?
Wavelength.
Yeah.
Wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can all be working in the same direction with her. And she knows that too. So, and I think they feel that. So, and then what else? We have our stage point sheets.
And then they
Growth and change ceremony every month.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
Yep, we do that. So that's when they advance in their stages. And then we have those 5 different awards that you can get. Yeah.
And the one girl was crying.
She was so happy.
Yeah, she was crying. She was so happy.
Yeah. It's adorable. Poor picture.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Did we see her later that didn't we see her that
Yeah,
day
we
too?
saw her,
It was like
yeah.
the complete opposite.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was super happy with no tears.
She's like, those were happy tears.
Yeah, success story. She was like, I didn't want to come here, Miss Renee, because when they get turnaround girl of the month, we take them to community service
Yeah.
council. We love integrating them into different things that we do, but having them have leadership roles, having them go out in the community and speak. The higher you get on stages, the more you do that. And field trips and stuff. But she was like, I was home ed. I didn't want to do anything else. I was comfortable where I was at.
Yeah.
but that social skills and those needing to be able to, like interact with people, that's important. So, and kids, they don't have the connection that they used to with the phones and technology and all of that. So we also don't allow phones. So they do
That's
talk to each
awesome.
other. They're not distracted. And they actually will say, I don't know if they did that on your tour, but they were like, I actually like it. Like it's less distracting. I don't have to worry about who's trying to contact me. That
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So, but yeah,
That's how it needs to be. It's too hard to you can't focus. You know what I mean? If you're just always thinking what's on your phone, and you're not going to be
tapping you on the shoulder every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
when you're trying to
exactly.
Learn geometry.
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
yeah, not good.
Nope. And also gives them that break from, and also for parents, like parents, I think when your kid's hitting you up all day long and you're concerned about them and you're worried like what's going on with them, or they're having a tough mental health day, or they're feeling, you drop them off and things are rough, like but the parents know they can call us and check in on them. They do that sometimes too. So, and I think that's also
really
they're
cool.
in a
So
safe
like the
place.
parent support too is that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's I mean, because you have them during the day, but then there's there's mornings and afternoons, and they have to have. So I'm sure there needs to be consistency. You know what I mean? And what you're doing and what they're doing. So being able to kind of coach them, I think that's incredible.
For sure. What's the question?
I'm gonna. We got a couple more things to read. All right, so and you're gonna have to say the name again.
Oh, that's Penny Russell.
Penny Russell.
She's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
I love
Hey,
Penny.
Penny. Will this be available for others to listen to if they weren't able to watch today? There's so much information. So yeah, there's a few things. So we put it on all the different podcasts like Apple or Spotify or whatever. You could actually listen to the Kielty's Corner on there. You're gonna be able to find it on our page. It's gonna be on YouTube. And then we're also gonna take a bunch of clips and we'll be able to then advertise this. And then we're also gonna give it to Renee, so you'll be able to then post on your guys' page too.
It's funny. Look at the next
Yeah.
comment.
Francis, live shout out from the girls and team from Pace Pasco. We love you, Mr. Hey, how you guys doing? And Kaylee says, so cute, Renee. You're amazing. Thank you for sharing about Pace.
Thanks, guys. That's my team. And our team supports our team, which is really cool too. Like we have just a really strong team.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You could tell one goal just help. You know, if you're at, to me personally, I feel like if you're in that field, you're in it for the right reasons.
Yes. What's the art teacher's name? Art teacher that I did her room for the party. I decorated her room.
Oh, the English. She's English teacher, but she
Oh,
should be an art teacher, right?
yeah.
Oh, it was, I thought it was the art room.
Right?
It's so creative.
I know.
Oh
That's
my God,
that's
I love
V.
that.
That's Miss V.
Yeah. Hi, Miss V.
Miss V.
Miss V's watching.
Thanks for letting me take over your room.
Miss V is like, yeah, just a teacher.
I
by heart.
literally thought because she looked so creative, I
Yeah.
just assumed she was the art teacher.
And then Francis says, Mr. Dan, the girls want to know when they get to have their pizza party.
party up
On the spot. Here
You
we
wanna tell them what
go.
it's about?
So they had a competition, an art competition, and it was at the art gala last week. And the class won. Which one was it?
I think.
It was all the way at the end of the hallway with the boxes that you
Oh
looked
yeah,
into.
so they made these cool boxes where the light shines in, and you can see like the. I can't remember. What
Looked
they're
like
called.
little neat. It
That-
was pretty neat.
Well, while we were there too, they were showing like it was an old record that somebody had. I'm like, that's a really cool idea. They
Yeah.
painted it,
Yep.
and it looked real. I'm like, dang, that's like, you know, like you put that up somewhere. It's
They're
not
so
something that
creative
you know.
I have three. I have 3 shoes that don't have a partner, so I kept them in my office because I'm like, one of the girls is probably going to want to use this for an art project. They're probably going to want to paint this, and they'll make it like something like taking steps.
That's what I found in the
Yeah.
closet. I probably threw the other shoe away.
Yeah.
How did you lose your other
Wait.
shoe?
No, they're not my shoes. dude.
Oh, okay.
They were donated.
Same shoe on.
So yeah, he donated for the. He also
So the
donated
class
food
that
for
won
everything.
is getting a pizza
Yeah.
party.
Awesome.
So we're gonna do that.
Nice. Awesome.
So whenever Renee calls and says bring a check, we bring a check.
Yep.
Or he'll call us. What are you doing? I'm working, Dan. Of course you are.
You hang it out.
What are you doing? Yeah, but I mean, to our board too. Like our board is amazing. It runs the gamut of all the different types of just positions and roles they have in the community, and they're just amazing. We have our,
Super
the
committed.
silent leaders.
Different
We have the boots on the
perspectives,
ground
yeah.
folks. And we've gotten some new ones this year that are really just hit their ground running, and Dan's one of them. So it's like literally, it's like, what can I do? So that is just amazing that we need that. Like we need more people power because our staff are doing way more than they already probably can
Yeah.
without losing their minds, and they do it with a passion. And so just any of that extra support or extra people, it's
Awesome.
Yeah, priceless. Yeah, good job, Dan.
Thank you. I'll take no credit for it.
So last time when I was in there too, I noticed that there was a picture of a building. So I guess you guys want to talk about that a little
We're
bit.
going
Or?
to see ourselves in 5 years.
Yeah, that's the last question. I'm not asking that yet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we do. Technically, we have a capital campaign. We do have property that we purchased, and it is on, if you're familiar, well built in Mitchell, right down there in that part of the county. We were trying to go for the middle of the county because we do know there's a big need on the east and west side, and we would love to serve way more girls and across the county. Transportation obviously is a hardship.
Yeah.
When we're this far over, but real estate went up a bit.
Mhm.
And this property is pretty amazing and it's in a great location. And so we landed there, but we're still working on, the funds and the capital campaign for the building, but it is a
Mhm.
beautiful building. Why it's important is that this is our third home. I've been through
Mhm.
all of them and I've moved twice with
Mhm.
our people, and they're never really ours, right? And
Yeah.
it's safe, but we're also in a parking lot with a bunch of businesses and
Mhm.
things. And, when you take a girl for a walk next to all of those things and Social Security and, just right across from the courthouse stuff, it's just not the
Yeah.
same as having your own property
Yeah.
and having your own space and maybe having a spot outside where you can go and sit outside and
That was a part
grab
that I
some.
like. Yeah, like a little
Yeah.
gazebo or something. Little
Yeah,
park kind of
little
a thing.
gazebo
Yeah.
spot, having maybe
Mhm.
a place to shoot some hoops, do something like
Mhm.
that. A lot of our girls, they need to be active. They need
Yeah.
the outlet. So, and just feeling that and just having a place to call their own. So
Mhm.
that's really, yeah, we're really
That's cool.
excited about that someday.
Yeah. It looked really awesome.
Someday I drive by it. I say hello to I send pictures to our ED and say, look at our lily pads.
Yeah.
They're doing great. Someday it's going to be us.
So I guess next up, and you may have some other ones you want to talk about, but I know you have the breakfast coming up. So maybe talk about the breakfast, and um if you're a business in the area, how can you help support?
Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, I was so honored because they've
Yeah, we have
asked
our
me to
MC right here.
MC the
MC
breakfast.
Wanda.
So I'm like so honored to do that, and I'm really excited. And I think it's a really good opportunity for the community to step up.
Mhm.
We need the funds. And when I went there last year to the breakfast, I actually felt like I wasn't even sure it was a fundraiser. So I
Mhm.
think that this year, we're really hitting that
Mhm.
that it is we need the funds to have the building,
Yeah.
to have our own
Yep.
place that we call our home, and to be able to support the staff and the operations and the girls. I mean,
Mhm.
so it's really important. And it's May 8th. Where's the location?
Conto's Event Center.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Crib
that's such
Church
a
on Little
great
Road.
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
such a great facility.
Mhm.
We were there last year.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And so you can go onto our website, the Facebook page. There's a link there to register and to participate, to become a sponsor. We're also looking for donations for our silent auction. Um, so I know that one of
Stay tuned.
yeah,
Mhm.
so definitely join our Facebook page because a lot of the information is there, and we're so grateful
Mhm.
when someone in the community says, "Come on out and talk about it."
Yeah.
So yes, it's May 8th. It's coming soon.
It
I
is.
mean, it's I need notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting
You're doing
nervous.
fine. You're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that, and the girls really participate in this so much. You can tell them a little bit about
Yeah.
what they can expect.
So and Angel Cook is our keynote speaker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She
she's
is, she's a
amazing.
testimony to how, just having people reach out and having those
Having
supports is important in creating success from
absolutely
what could have gone a different way,
Mhm.
changing trajectory, not just changing a moment.
Mhm.
having
So not just
someone
helping for a
believe in
moment.
you
Yeah.
makes all the difference and really can change your whole life.
Mhm.
And that's what Pace does every day. So and she's, like you said, a really great testament to that.
Yeah.
Very relatable to the girls, and her story is amazing.
Then we have one of our transition students, two of our transition students, their father's going to speak. And
Oh, really? Cool.
I hope.
Yeah.
He got a little verklempt when he was talking to me about it. And I was like, are we going to be able to do this? So,
But
stay
it comes
tuned.
from the heart.
It does.
Because
Mhm.
It does.
last year, the speakers, I mean, I was crying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, the minute I asked him, he said, of course, Mr. Renee, anything. Like,
Yeah.
I've been, the first sister was years ago, like probably 18 years ago. I met
Mhm.
the first sister, and we did transition services for 3 years back then. So I
Mhm.
was the transition services counselor back then. And I followed up with her, and I did groups with her every month at her school with her social worker. And so we just really formed a really great bond. And so I've been close with that family. And then you'll hear more of that story later.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
if you come to the breakfast, hear the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her sister came too. So he's just really excited to speak. And then we always have a performance from the girls. love having the girls at the breakfast, and we love having them at each of the tables. And I hope that community members, if you come to the breakfast, speak with the girls. They, they are a little shy at first, but they will blow your minds if you really get them going and just make them feel comfortable. And we want them to have that experience, and we want them to see so much community come around for them. So it's like dual message. And then what else do we have?
How did they sign up for the breakfast?
People.
Yeah.
I'm like, the girls,
No
they just
animals.
raise their hand. We go, you look like
Call
you
us.
can. You can call me. So on our website, www.pacecenter.org, you can go to the Pasco location. And then on the side, there's a spot that says the annual Believing in Girls Breakfast. That takes you straight to the registration page. It's a free event. We are asking this year, because we are kind of trying to up and not be as humble as we usually have been in the past, and say, it's a suggested $50 minimum donation or gift, because, and when I say our funds really do go straight to the girls, it really does go straight to the girls. So
well, it costs a lot of money to put on an event like that. So
Absolutely.
you need to,
Yeah.
exactly.
We try
The
to
whole
keep-
goal is to, help.
We try to keep even that minimal so it can go to the program. Like donations go to the program. Honestly, like we nickel and dime ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we don't need that. So,
and you'll see the level of sponsorships.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different levels of sponsorships.
we're still,
But we'll take anything.
you can
So
also,
Jesse, if you could, I think you may have already done that, but if we could put, we could
link?
put that on. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, perfect.
Here it is.
I was just gonna say, I haven't done the pictures yet. So, do we have any more pictures? Or all right, let's do those.
oh, cool. I'll play it. I'm like, I also have class called Spirit Girls. I mean, what else do you guys want me to tell you? There's so much. This is why tours are important. That we just can't even capture it all in one conversation.
We're gonna try those new eyes out. What do you see here?
Oh, what do I see? Okay, so this is I do. This is our growth and change ceremony that we do every month, and so and it's not just everybody knows what ceremonies are like at award ceremonies, but we invite family, friends, other counselors if they have anybody that's supporting that girl is welcome to attend, and they get a new shirt which signifies that award, so they get to wear that around the center so people know they've gotten that. They get a certificate. Oftentimes we'll give them gift cards or some kind of reward for that. So great donations are like $5-10 gift cards, because those are always great as little incentives or rewards for the girls, and letting them know you're doing good, just keep chugging along. And then we also talk about each of them in front of their peers, so that they get to hear that out loud. Hearing amazing things about yourself in front of others is a huge thing, and especially in front of family members. And it's just knowing that everyone sees your growth, because sometimes we don't see it, right? We're in it.
Yeah.
So we might not see the big changes we've made, or even the little changes along the way. So that's why the ceremonies are so important.
That's awesome. That is
It's a big deal.
That's cool that you bring it. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
then I bet some of the other girls kind of get a little fun. Like, man, I better step it up. Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah.
And they get different privileges too as they get up on different stages. So I talked about our values and guiding principles, but when I'm act with integrity and positive intent, that's probably my second favorite. Below though was value the wisdom of time.
Yeah.
But this was part of our art show and our tree, and just our main thing, growth and change, connection. And our theme for the breakfast this year is belong, build, bloom, rooted in community. And it is the underlying, we want the girls to start feeling like they belong for themselves, with others, in a space, at pace, in the community, and then start building those skills, and then really bloom into who they should be or want to be, or just even feel comfortable exploring that, because you might start off college thinking you're going to do one thing, but the more you have experiences, or the more you meet community members, or the more you go out and do new things and get out of your comfort zone, that's why we like to build that space for them to be out of their comfort zone. So belong, build, bloom, and rooted in community, because it takes all of us and all of you and to make that happen for them. So
that's cool. So did the girls help make some of those?
Oh, they made the tree.
They made the tree? Yeah.
Oh, they made the tree.
Yeah.
And then
So
the
nice.
spots.
It's really great.
That was last year for
That's cool.
the art art and poetry.
Next one takes a little bit to load. I guess during that. Okay.
Oh, my eyes. Christmas party? I think that's a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even
Yep.
like. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who has ever supported us. There's no way I could think of everybody.
Yeah.
I won't forget someone. Please don't be upset. But we have holiday, creating special moments. I like to say core memories because it really is. I remember a lot of times in my life where there were like just those moments where, I mean,
Yeah. Where
yeah, like Christmas was rough,
Mhm.
man.
Christmas
So
Christmas
Um,
can be really rough.
that's
Those
it, yeah.
holidays.
and different
And you
things
get
like
some
that,
kids
yeah.
that are saying, "Oh, I got all this stuff," that kind of,
Right,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
Oh,
was
what did I
like-
do wrong?
Salvation Army.
Yeah,
helped us out a lot.
exactly. Yeah.
So just being that and creating core memories, we have so many groups that pitch in and provide stocking items and gifts and adopt the girls. And then we have Enterprise that comes in and they're the elves. So they hand out the gifts and just everybody wants to be a part of it. We have Publix who gives gift cards to the girls and it just really makes it special. And then we also have had lots of people who, if we have a family who really like the mom's like, I just really can't afford it this year. We went through all these things or, they just need that one up. And so we try to make sure everybody has like a great holiday.
Is there a fundraiser for that?
Do you want to start one, Mr. Dick? So some things changed in one of our partners, some things changed within their own organization and had to pull back a little bit. But what we found that year was that the minute we told people about it, they were jumping in to immediately help and cover that. And even the group that had to pull back, they were still trying. It was the people within that group that were trying to help with all of that. So, donations for the stocking stuffers, getting them ordered, like even taking that task off because Amazon ordering is not my jam.
Yeah.
So like if people know what teenage girls from Amazon want.
Yeah.
We do have an Amazon wish list now I created so that if you ever want to support Pace with like different things that we need, I have them separated into like stuff that we need for the center, stuff that we need for a what a girl wants list.
Yeah.
We really like to get stuff for the girls, but stuff for the center helps the girls too, because any support lifts stress or need from something and adds that energy to something else.
Yeah,
So it's really just a redistribution of energy and funds.
Mhm.
So, and then the other one is Morgan. She was the crier in the picture.
Yep.
But see how happy she is there?
Yeah.
So Morgan, who said she like super anxious and was homeschool and whatever, and she came here and she was up and down a lot with. I've asked her if I could share her story before. She up and down with emotions and like not being able to manage and like regulate emotions. That's a huge skill, right? That we have to learn, especially the teenager going through things. And she said, I took her to a community service council meeting where they also give our students a gift card and have them stand up and recognize them and give them the mic. Morgan got the mic and she didn't want to put the mic down.
Yeah.
So I was like, we got 2 minutes left of the meeting. But what she did was really amazing. She got up and she said, I really want to say thank you to my counselor for just being patient with me and, having those conversations with me and working through all these things with me. And I was like, it's just, just knowing to give gratitude too is not something that everybody just has, or that it's just knowing that is important. It's just amazing. So that's Morgan. She said, I learned something that you can have some of your darkest days, but they're always going to get better. And that's something I'm learning now. I was like, I go, stop. Can you record that?
Yeah.
That's so great.
I'm driving. Take
That
my
is
phone.
great.
I mean, point taken.
Yeah. Do I feel the silence? We have a Spirit of Girls class, which is life skills for all the girls. It literally talks about just health in every area, using the internet in a healthy way, using your phone in a healthy way, physical health, emotional health, how to manage stress, how to have difficult conversation, how to deal with confrontation, like all of those things. And we do a lot of that in counseling too. So we have we're over 30 minutes at this point.
No, we're good. We keep.
Okay.
I'm always
So,
late. Don't worry about
having
it.
conversations and
I usually get the cut off, but I'm facing this way, so we're good this time.
We have peer mediations where we had a girl last week say, like, I am really concerned about this situation going on, and I would like to talk to that student about it from her. And she was like, she just really wanted to. We're like, wow, like when a girl wants to take the lead on that and knows what to say, and really didn't want to bring out the negatives, just wanted to give her some advice or some way to turn her around or give her a different direction from, like, that's the success. That's measuring.
That's
success.
cool.
That's where we see the success.
Mhm.
You can't really put that into numbers, right?
Yeah.
You can have them take a little quiz or whatever when they come and leave, and like to try to measure how much they've changed, but it's just not something you can capture.
Oh, Day at the Capitol, right?
Day at the Capitol, yeah. So every year, all of our PACE centers gather with a few of our girls for PACE Day at the Capitol. They get to meet with leadership, legislators to talk about PACE, but also to use their voice, express themselves, tell their story. I got to give it to our legislators this year. If any of them listen to this, are the RJ Kielty fans, they all really humbled themselves and like made our girls feel comfortable, because it's a really vulnerable thing to talk to somebody in a suit up in the Capitol. And they just said, like, don't be fooled by the suit and tie. Like, that was kind of the message. Like, we're in leadership, but we all had struggles getting here. We want you to know that you can do this. Like, your voice matters. Like, almost every single one of them had a story like that for them. And it was just, and especially because most of them were males.
Yeah.
And hearing that from men who are in leadership and who like speaking to the girls, and again, reinforcing their worth, reinforcing that challenges shouldn't hold you back, to take risks, to, do the hard things. It's just really, like, I don't know. I don't know the word for it. It's so heartwarming and just really motivating. And we have, women in business. The women in leadership that also spoke with each of them. They got to do a tour of USF. Sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. FSU.
Don't say
sorry,
that.
I don't want to cause any issues. Apologies.
It's like the same.
At least you didn't say UF. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sorry, Brooke.
Speaking of college tours, though, we do take our students on college tours, Marchman tours, anywhere that we like. If the girls are really interested, we're going to do those things. So anything that opens their eyes to opportunities, we try to do that. But again, that's the thing where, like, you take 2 staff out of the center, we have 14 staff in there. It's, like, that's hard. Like, we're going to make it happen. So it's like, it's a lot of planning and a lot of work. We're going to make it happen because we want the girls to have those experiences. So kudos to our staff again, and for the community people that make that happen. But yeah, that's just, they got to do a mock session. So they get to,
oh, really?
Yeah, they get to all sit in the legislator's seats.
Hey, I want to go next year.
Yeah, I know, right?
So they were all in senator's seats, and they get the mic, and the guy's really cool. He's amazing too. I can't remember his name, but shout out to him. He broke it all down, how they're supposed to do it, what a Senate session looks like. And then they each got to, like, one got to be, the one bringing the bill and reading it and explaining why they think it's important and why they want it to pass. And then the girls got a heads up of what it was going to be. So they got to bring their, their rebuttal and, like, what they thought about it or why they support it or oppose it. And it's just really cool to watch them stand up. They're all in their red jackets and it's like in their Senate.
That's so
and
cool.
Just having that experience is priceless, right?
It is.
And hearing them speak and in a microphone in a big room like that. I was worried about sitting in this room.
Yeah. All right. My last question. 5 years from now, where's PACE going to be? Where's you guys and PACE going to be?
So hopefully in that new building.
Yes.
For me, I think for someone in the community, what my goal is that when I say I'm involved in PACE, they don't say, what's that?
Yeah.
So awareness is really important. So for me, that would be where I would love to see PACE in 5 years, and in that new building looking really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What she said.
No lily pads, just a building.
Just a nice, beautiful building.
I'll probably be there.
That was very, I'll probably be there.
I love PACE. I love it. I don't know. It's nonprofit. I know people don't like, we don't make a lot of money in nonprofit. It's not, we're not a business of profit. Obviously, hence the words. But it's just the team and impact, and just you can't leave it. I think we have
Yeah.
a lot of staff that are there. We've got 13 years, 12 years, and almost every even intern that we have come in, we usually hire them.
Yeah,
Like they usually
yeah.
want to stay in some way or another. So if we have the position to offer them and they're, and they're great, then we do that too. So a lot of our staff were interns with Pace because they just see, it's just, I think it's just again, a testament to the place and just the culture.
Mhm.
So I don't know, like more involved in the community. Pace girls are everywhere. I don't think people know like how many, like everywhere I go. I went to go speak with the West Pasco Business Association the other night, and the restaurant we were at, I walked in and I went, "What's up, Katie?" She's like, "Oh gosh." And I go, "You want to speak with me tonight?" One of my old Pace girls. And then the woman across the way, her same age, she said, "Oh, my niece my sister goes to Pace Fernando.
Yeah.
She's doing fantastic." And I go, "Y'all both can come up and talk
Yeah,
with me tonight."
come
That's
on.
totally fine. But it's they're everywhere. Like, and I asked their whys on our Facebook page, and like I've got 18 girls here. I was going, I could read one of these. Telling why, like, and girls from like since 2019, and they say I'm using this
Read one.
information.
Go ahead, read. Go ahead.
Do you want to just pick one? Here you go. No, not that one. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so this is Heather W. Excuse me. Glad I bought these today. She says, Pace was a huge reason I graduated high school. I was an angry teen fighting, skipping school, had very few credits when I started Pace. I was given schoolwork and moved up fast, rewarded weekly, and kept up with my motivation. I helped fundraise for Pace. I learned about DJJ, spoke in front of lots of people, gaining confidence, and even helped host a girls' summit and girls' initiative steering committee for Pasco County. Sorry, there's no punctuation.
Yeah.
That was not her fault. Alongside judges, Florida reps, and I was the first person in my family to graduate high school and go to college. I received one of the first Pace scholarships, which allowed me to get an associate's degree at SPC, Pace Girl Forever.
Oh.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, I want to read them all.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and it's literally like verbatim.
Over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
it is. And it's
That's a testament
And
to
she
all the
has
great work
these
you
on
guys
the
do.
Facebook page also. I saw
Good.
some of these on the Facebook page.
Yep.
I think
So
the
follow
Pest-
us. Follow
Yes.
us on Facebook.
Yeah, follow us on Facebook.
Yeah, follow us on
please,
Facebook. Yeah.
because the algorithm is a funky thing.
Yeah, I know. It sucks now.
You don't know who you're reaching, but the more people that
Yep.
that we've got, the more
And
reach
share.
there.
Sharing it.
Yeah.
All right. So, A, I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate this.
Thank you
opportunity.
so
Awesome.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then B,
Yeah.
we're definitely in for silent auction donation. We'll
Awesome.
hopefully be at the breakfast. so,
Breakfast.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll be
Yep,
at the
please
breakfast.
register.
Yeah.
I won't
So.
be eating though.
Yep.
I'm glad to see it's not just your mom watching.
No.
She's
She's the only one not watching. I guess she never
Oh,
even
man.
said anything. Mom, what are you doing?
Is my mom watching or your mom watching?
Yeah, right. But we appreciate everybody, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Bye.